And so let me be clear today. We will ensure our commitment to pay our farmers 70% of the world market price of cocoa.
Ghana as a country, we sell tons of cocoa to the foreign market. When you are talking about tons of cocoa, you are talking about huge number of cocoa that you don't sell in Ghana, that you take to the foreign market. The finance minister a release DSTV, such a foolish channel. You should stop what we are doing to come and discuss DSTV. Are you people insane? Now, government increases producer price of cocoa from $3,100 per ton to $5,040 per ton. Now, people were saying, say, and this yabine say, my koti bibia in dollars. MPP for the Omabon and Obidi se kojo pon kruma. Under MPP no per deputy finance minister. Ekufuado 1 wenya, Ekufuado 2 wenya, anything at the latter part of Ekufuado no nibufu ye no. Because he thought he was going to be made deputy finance minister. And my friend Kajen said, you know form he cannot be deputy finance minister. So I was study Ekufuado 1. Kojo pon kruma, he was basically shadowing Kenofuriata. Baby I can be kubiano di. Even when they were preparing budget, now the deputy finance minister, Kweku Kwatina Wenya throat cancer, Obwasi West MP, no, he was put on the sidelines. Kojo upon Kruma Dems were the ones preparing a budget. Yeah, I know what I'm telling you. At a point of time, they cannot allow him to come into the circle. Into the latter part of Ekufuado, Kojo upon Kruma stepped back because he was disappointed. Later, I'm command and ministry be. That is how it ended. Now, the NPP followers who are not intelligent and smart, NPP followers, majority of them, they thrive on sentiment, tribalism, foolishness, and anxiety. Anxiety, will be also a suspect. That's their problem. Now, the reason why, when the finance minister today spoke about cocoa pricing, almost say, cocoa pricing now, there is the foreign aspect of it, and there is the local aspect of it. So you can't foreign pricing cocoa saoko amanonea send ye tonne no. It means amanone tonne ye tonne the dollar mu. Now uba if you send ye tonne na ye tonne cedis. Now there's a difference between a bag of cocoa and a ton of cocoa. They are able to produce bags of cocoa. And Ghana as a country, we sell tons of cocoa to the foreign market. When you are talking about tons of cocoa, you are talking about huge number of cocoa that you don't sell in Ghana, that you take to the foreign market, that at the end of the day, it's only dealt with in dollars. Now, when you are talking about bags of cocoa, then you can price the cocoa in the local currency. And NPP before Tiasia, Kojo Pon Kruma say, where Jimmy or say, Adentina, NDC are buying and the almost pricey cocoa in dollar. No, the NDC are buying is trying to let you know the distinction between the cocoa that we are selling outside on the foreign market and the cocoa that we buy locally. Into the cocoa we buy locally, and you the 128 Ghana at to bag biaso. And a cocoa na you turn abontino, you turn world market no, you turn cocoa world market so citizen. We quote it in dollars. Into our chair will say there's a distinction between the two. Anything at force they release this statement, amount here say when we are talking about the ton of Ghana, a bag, and if you for a 128 Ghana cedis, a 30 Ghana, no 1,200 area to so. Now a bad ya jini nyina le kwa brochi akotona because your ton bro nika sem no into or bond $1. That is the distinction. Actually, with Jimmy. Into MPP before Argentina, but there was something that the NDC government did in opposition. John Mahama can be in opposition. Oka say oba abemua eye cocoa na ye ton amanone no 70% obe make sure say senior Ghana ye beton 70% amana reflect to ekuafo adwumadiem no saa na Ghana for ebe den ye beton no. Now mumienko tie John Mahama in opposition ye wi ane atoa so. This is John Mahama.
When it comes to cocoa production, Western North is a leader. Indeed, the people of this region are the backbone of Ghana's cocoa production. But I'm aware of the hardships our cocoa farmers face: low prices, inadequate extension services, and delays in the distribution of cocoa inputs. And so let me be clear today: we will ensure our commitment to pay our farmers 70% of the world market price of cocoa. The sweat of our cocoa farmers deserves dignity when it comes.
Mutie John Mahama in opposition can say Ghana for say or say world market price no on bet 70% of world market price. Inti sa atofo se ka say world market price no a jump from a year 3,000. Omo moving free 3,100 to 5,040. Or Chelsea world market in a dollar, a tons. Untimi so cocoa America and for bottom and sanko. We have tons of cocoa to be able to sell cocoa on the world market. You enter cocoa world market in shillings. It is bought in dollars. It is a ukoti a world market price in dollars. And it's our share statement now to force the buyer now. The local part of it, a bottom na to free cocoa for or stating in cities. Now, Mumianko tie a cocoa board boss Randy Abbey or the Enchichimuno MI and the Iriani Atwaso.
Therefore, 70%. That is what the NDC promised in the manifesto. That is what President Mama promised recently when he went out there. He met the farmers, he told them 70%. And the 70% we know is the highest in that bracket of 60 to 70. Yeah. So you will see, say, the farmer share has moved from $3,100 to $5,040 almost $2,000. So the question is that prices are dropping below 8,000. Cocoa prices are dropped below 8,000. But yet to me, FOB of 7,200. How come at time prices nowhere in their 9,000s no?
Now FOB near under
4,850.
4,850.
How?
But Randy Beba when this is here no. So we share FOBCC 7,200. Mama farmer no share of 5,040. That's
is US dollars. Rounded to 40.
That's 5,040 US dollars.
Yes.
Good. And omo ma farmer no 4,000.
Omo declare 4,850.
850.
And my farmer no $31
dollars.
Yes.
$31.
$3,100.
And then $3,100 no.
Yes.
And in the area no munya CD of 3,100 Ghana cedis.
So $3,100.
Okay.
Times 16 cedis. That was the exchange rate.
Okay.
And no amount of 49,600 for a ton.
Okay.
Now divided by 16, we'll give you price per bag.
Okay.
And about 3,100 cedis per bag.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Inti adena mumu diena sisi a farmer share of the FOB no was wrong.
Yes.
But multiply by US dollar rate of 10.25.
Yes.
Now the ubenya no watch him 16.
Yes.
Now the amount price per 64 kg.
Yes.
But why didn't we see a difference, big difference in the price per 64
You don't see a big difference because the exchange rate, the Ghana cedi,
are performing
here. So you are comparing 16 to 10.25. So almost 6 cedis is shaved off the dollar. Almost 6 cedis. So you are talking about like 40% plus in terms of the performance of the currency. So assuming the currency was 16 with 5,014, about 80,000. 80,640 cedis.
India no divided by 16. No?
Yes. In 5,040 no. Say Ghana cedi to dollar no. Still 16 cedis and about 80,640. Now dividing it by 16, and then you get a bag,
price
which will be like 5,000 and something. What did I mention? I say?
Until farmers are getting this rate because of the good performance of the seed.
Yes, because it is always, you see, you sell the thing in US dollar. Cocoa near ton of dollar. Outside.
Yes.
Dollar near ton. You say oil, near ton of dollar. Timber, near ton of dollar. Until it is the dollar value multiplied by an exchange rate that will give you your CD value.
Yes.
So you have the FOB as a factor in US dollars. Then you have your exchange rate as a factor.
Yes.
Into the US dollar FOB no, the percentage and how they farmer no.
Yes.
It will this percentage is in dollars. No, I'm multiplying by exchange rate, prevailing exchange rate. O multiply and a price per ton, price per bag in cedis because you pay the farmer in cedis. But you arrive at 49,600. It was arrived at on the basis of a dollar value.
Yes.
3-1 by exchange rate 16 to give you 3-1 and 49,600. Say you know because of the improved FOB value 7,200. 80 farmer also 70%, not the 63.9. 70% of a higher value. So that is why in dollar terms, you see, the value is almost $2,000. But then you come and multiply it by your exchange rate, which will give you the CD value. So that's how it is. That's how it's done.
Obi.
It will share BBR. Let me just show you something.
That's fine.
Osha, something significant happened. From Yanfan, it's a second quarter. When the CD dropped up to about 10.3, you know.
Okay.
Nanka, I was say Yama farmer no. 10.3 times 3,100. 18 price per bag. Now was say about 1,970. And price per ton. I say about 37,000. But government insisted, said no. We can't do that. 80 near Dahu Emma farmer no 49,600 and 3,100 per bag for close to 5 months. So government was actually subsidizing a bag of cocoa by 1,114 cedis every bag. So farmer share no by virtue of maintaining the 49,603 no, farmer share no moved from 63.9% to about 99.80%. So you virtually didn't have any space for any other thing. No margins, no fees, no farmer support, nothing. So farmer share, because 4,850 now, you needed about 4,800 to be able to give the farmer the 3-1 and the 49,600. So government of Ghana subsidized it until the 24-25 season ended. Yes. Because instead of 3-1.
Obi on Tiasio. We share answer on Tiasie. MPP ni bia ni obetima church ade we must be around the abe church no as much the honest truth is me I don't really like Randy Abe that much but his job there he's delivering enti MPP mo no bia ni nyanso obetima church mu say obi oto on church MPP as a political party obi ni obetima yes an church mu but the substance of the whole thing is that John Mahama promise opposition say world price na ye ton cocoa no world price now, and no the Bama farmers and all their mom or how I'm saying. A Bonajo Mahama share in opposition with this one. And when dear bonus this
come say Africa 360 Hub and it's sorry as and the for trending issues na or highway in your day. And Africa 360 Hub, you know, Kubia or more a two who say anything digital marketing, anything digital branding, advertising, maybe beer there. In Africa 360 Hub. We Jumeko and Assam Crown up say Ubo Jumeku and I say build a brand in the digital world. And now I keep saying say this digital world is in to stay. And kase a bad trend, man I say it's just a trend. It's in to stay. Without digital no, a Jume be a way be and said be Ubeka. See open the right people to help you build your brand. Open the right agency to help you build a solid brand on any of the digital platforms. And I say in the digital world, they are the best place. I would personally say Africa 360 Hub. Without them, we go maybe episode corner. They learn from Africa 360 Hub. So the best place for you to go is Africa 360 Hub. Yeah. So you're watching. I'm one news. YouTube you're watching. I'm one team. Make sure to subscribe. Me power tell subscribe in my head. Now, every BM to get more exclusive trending issues. Interviews, yes. Peace. I'm out. My crowd.